This playthrough is rated E for everyone. Will the second trip be better than the first trip? Let's find out. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Azure Dreams. In the last episode, we went through the tower and made it to, what was it, the 6th floor, and we had to go back. Got some treasure, accidentally sold my shield, but we'll be fine. It's fine, right? Well, anyway, let's go and, when you go into a tower, your pet or your familiar won't automatically be out, so you have to put a collar on it before you can go. Let's equip our sword. Yeah, you also have to re-equip all your gear before running towards this. So yeah, and now that we're not doing a tutorial anymore, now the first floor will actually have enemies on it. So you have to be careful. Let's see, we've got a wand here. Looks like a standard wand. Yeah, just a wooden wand. Slightly improved magic, but not by much. And I'm gonna try to run through a lot of this stuff. Make it a little bit quicker. But yeah, we start back at level 1 again, so we have to... what's this? Trap loop, nice. Ooh, we got shield already, awesome. Oops, I went through the dialogue too fast. Well, whatever shield it is. Okay, looks like it's a sandalwood shield. Which works for me, alright. I mean, the other one we had was a copper one, which was... which was a little bit stronger, but we'll just have to accept it because, you know, I said it was my fault that I, yeah, we got trolls already. Yeah, these are the most, for the first couple of floors, trolls are actually the most dangerous because, yeah, look how much damage they're doing to me. Okay, gained a level. Luckily we get some HP when that happens. Alright, got a Mazar Seed. Yeah, that increases your level. I like saving it for my, monsters later. Oh, that didn't even work, huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess I got hit with a trap and, whoops. Well, nothing happened from it, so. Yeah, looks like we got a Blizzard Sword, alright. That's basically a blade, weapon that has the, water genius. So if you're fighting a fire, monster, then you might want to swap weapons to equip it. I don't know how often you really should swap weapons, really. Sometimes just getting a generic weapon that isn't elemental based is probably overall better than trying to remember like which creature you're fighting. Although you can obviously see monsters in the you know, ahead of you and then see, oh, a fire one's coming my way, better. But you know, unless you remember every single genus of monster off the top of your head, you're probably not gonna, you know, pay attention to that. So unless you've got a list or, oh, there's a spring trap there. What that does is it bounces you to the next floor automatically. So it could be kind of a sudden trip if you're not expecting it. Anyway, let's head on to floor 2. Alright, floor 2 is an interesting floor because it's not a monster floor. It's a, I don't know if I call it a story floor per se, but you'll run into 1 to 2 people in here depending on who you've talked to. So let's see who we run into. Looks like it's Selfie. Gosh, his sister. Hi there, puffy lips. You look so handsome inside the tower. It must be the darkness. Oh, alright. See ya, Selfie. That's part of her story, is interacting with her here. If it's not Selfie, it's Gosh, and Gosh will want to fight you. Like, he'll say, hey, we're gonna have a duel, and you can fight him or not. But there used to be a rumor back in the day that if you fought Gosh like 150 times or something with that, you could actually enter inside his room in his house. That's a lie. That's not actually true. Yeah, weirdly enough, this game has had a lot of rumors surrounding it for the longest time. But yeah, most of them weren't true. The only difference between the American version and the Japanese version is... ooh, we got the exit loop, but the exit's right there. The only difference was voice acting and some cutscenes, and that's it. Yeah, I got some more money. Ooh, we got an egg already. Nice. Might figure out if I want to sell it or not. We'll see. Nice, gained a level already. Yeah, with you know, with them. Yeah, so if I wanted to change out my sword. Oh, it was cursed. Nuts. So what cursed means is that I can't unequip it now. Unless I get a, yeah. So unless I get an item that allows me to, like a scroll or something like that, that allows me to break off the cursed blade. So I'll show you. Yeah, I can't take it off now, so I'm stuck with it. Oh well. I got Tenma fruit, or Temna? Tumna, sorry. Yeah, it allows you to turn into a frog for a while. The only reason I would just say keep it to feed to your familiar to improve their MP or something like that. Yeah, there's really no reason to turn into a frog, and as far as I'm aware of, I can't think of any good reasons to turn into frogs at all. On a cursed weapon, if you leave the tower, it'll be unequipped automatically, so yeah. Sometimes it's better just to fight monsters when you see them instead of trying to avoid them. Now let's see what we get here. Another Tunmouth fruit and a copper coin. If you do keep the Tunmouth fruits, I would just sell it. Alright, that's it for 4-3. Hit a slow trap. So what slow trap does is basically for every turn you take, everyone else gets 2. So I would just wait for it to... Okay, well, looks like a reset. Yeah, this shows the power of water not working on the cycle. As you can see, I'm almost doing like half damage to that thing, so... That's gonna suck for going to later floors because, you know, if you hit anything water, you're gonna be doing a lot less damage. Okay, maybe not half damage, but considerably less damage. Wow. We got 2 together, huh? 2 elevators. I'm trying to remember on the 2 elevators. I think they go to 2 different spots depending on... I mean, one elevator is supposed to always go to the next 4, but... yeah, I'm actually trying to remember now. It's been a long time since I've encountered 2 elevators at the same time. Yeah, if we had a different monster, I could always swap it out for... Ooh, get ourselves an Olim. Now, what an Olim does is it basically... This is the other way to escape the tower outside of a wind crystal or death. What it does is you feed it to your familiar, but it vanishes it, and the player escapes from the tower. And what happens is your familiar gets stuck in the tower, so you basically lose that familiar. So I don't really use this on a familiar that you don't care for, that you maybe opened up in the tower. Like, you're like, oh, I'm not going to use this egg. let's see what is in the tower. And then you're like, oh, okay. It's a creature I don't care about, but I need to leave, yada, 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 so forth and so on. So yeah, if you have no choice, I guess, but... Because, you know, you lose all your items if you, get killed in a tower, so... Well, if anything, I want to keep... That was like Kyun got confused. What happens is he has a chance of just basically move around all sporadic, and he also can possibly, well, if it's your familiar, they can randomly attack things. It's kind of interesting that Kyun can get confused but can't get brainwashed. Yeah, he's immune to there's a condition that enemies can do on you that'll basically make your allies attack you, called brainwash, and Kyun is immune to that. I think he's one of the few monsters that's straight up immune. Which makes sense that he's with you, because he's supposed to be kind of a story-based familiar, sort of. Kyun really has no story implications outside of the initial gathering, though, sadly. So there's no like, oh, it's not like typical anime flair where, you know, you learn to be better. It's not like Summon Night, for example, where you just learn to be... Alright, we got a trap scroll there. They become... I don't know why you'd use this, but it makes all traps on the floor become invisible. The only reason I could see that is you find all the traps, and then you use it again. A crack trap, what that does is it messes up the floor, so depending on how things go, you might block off a possible exit. So, which in this case, I can't go left because of that. But now I can. You just have to leave the room, so... Oh, anyway, we got an acid ball, or sorry, acid rain, which contains acid rain, attacks enemies. It's a water element. Yeah, other than the Cursed Blade, I guess we're not doing too bad. Yep. Let's see what we got here. Malicious Scroll. This one is the Bringing Chaos. So it basically uses the chaos. It puts the chaos condition in on anything you throw it at or use it at. So. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, actually, you've got enough defense. You could technically attack him if you wanted to, but like I could have set him to aggressive attacking and really missed. Maybe I should let you aggressive change his lineup. I should have done that in the first place. Since you've got to let you take the damage. I gained a level, nice. Let me heal before we go to the next floor. Since he's doing like no damage to Kun, we can let him take the hits. Alright, let's go with the bottom one. Alright, no, we're not gonna quit. Alright, we've hit the next set of floors. Yeah, if the music changes... Well, we've seen this before, though. Yeah, depending on how you change it, he'll, like, you can... he won't use magic, but he'll hit people, but he uses more MP when he physically attacks. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got sand. Nice. Red sand. Oh, that's good. I think we got some last episode, but I'll go it again. It's the temperature sword, so it adds a +1 to any weapon you put it on or a shield. And I need to, let's see, how's your MP? I might heal you in a second. Might drop that old Leam since I really did. The only thing I'd use it for is to sell it. Same with the Tunma. Could feed in the Tunma just to and turn him into a frog for a bit. But it healed him a couple of MP. Ah, I got hit with a rust sword. Well, a rust weapon. So what that does is it reduces your rust traps. What it does is it reduces your effect by -1. So certain weapons can't be affected by it. Basically wooden blades. So there is a strategy for just buffing up wooden weapons if you're really worried about rust traps throughout the whole game. But like I said, you can get red sand and it can do the same thing. So, ooh, what's this? Blue sand. All right. Tempers a shield now, so you can use this to beef up your shields. Alright, there's the exit trap. But yeah, we're pretty much running on super negatives right now. -2 with our blade, which is already bad enough. Oh, we got a troll weapon. And we got the sleep trap. What that does is it puts you to sleep, so. And basically you can't do anything until you wake up. Troll weapons. Really the only use for troll weapons is if you're going to be using troll familiars, they can equip it. Just trying to think what I want to... Might just drop this. I'm just going to put it down. We can at least sell the troll weapon, so... Here's another... we got the stream one. And we'll drop that one too. Oops. Since we're not gonna be, whoop, keep hitting the XL and give a. I was hoping to get. Really, I'm waiting to get another wind crystal before I go, or before I reset the dungeon. How's your MP? Nope, you still got quite a bit. Okay. Oh, there's another. Well, actually, that might not be a wind crystal. Light seed. Let's see. What do I want to get rid of? Could use one of these this trap thing. All right, got the light seed. changes the genius of a familiar to fire. So that could be useful depending on the creature you have. Like if you're for, mainly for fusing purposes. Now let's see, this is a what, wind crystal? Yep, it's a wind crystal, nice. So I could leave if I wanted to. Usually scrolls don't sell for very much, so. Let's see, so there's a trap way over there. Uh-oh, 2 monsters. Yeah, look how much less damage I'm doing because I'm at -2. It's insane. Might have to leave, maybe. Yeah, keep getting a level at least. How much your HP at? Might have to leave. This might be a bad case. Well, we got lucky that they weren't going after. Yeah, let's hit him with a. Yeah, let's hit him with a pita fruit just because we get one from mom every time we. Yeah, this might be time to. Nice. Yeah, luckily the maneuvers are. Oh wait, I already got that one before. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, looks like I'm not gonna make much. Go to a different floor by this point. Well, at least it's giving me experience. Ugh. We're just getting surrounded by guys. It's insane. Luckily, Kyun does a pretty decent amount of damage to this guy. Alright, where else is the traps? I was trying to find the rest of the traps so I could get the experience for those and then leave. Because like I said, Kyun gets all of his experience. Man, it seems like the 5th floor is really going to be my kind of a... Really going to be kind of my demon for now because of all the creatures I'm fighting here. Oh, don't... Come on, guys. Really? That's the only problem with like having him fight aggressively is that, you know, he might like take his get moved into it, so there we go. Yeah, this floor is being weirdly dangerous for me. Oops. I meant to use the triangle on this. Nice, gained a level. Although, for me, that's not... Since I'm about to leave, probably doesn't really matter. Chaos Trap. Come on, miss. Uh-oh. Whew. How's your HP doing there, dude? Ugh. You're running on empty. I could give you the medicinal herb, really, if I wanted to. I mean, we've gotten a decent amount of money from this adventure, I guess. Oh, I already hit that one. I don't know why I was... Might try going to the next floor just to see if I, So let me use the, Yeah, now I can redo it again, now that I'm, Yeah, I might just head towards the trap, maybe. Well, let me see what that other room is. Yep. Now we're being chased by a cyclone. Oh, damn it. And I hate these signal paths because then you can't get the... Well, luckily it does more damage to him, so... Yeah, single pass can be pretty dangerous because then, you know, if you're not strong enough, you might be running into a wall there. They don't hit me. You know, we're not getting a whole lot of experience for Kun at this point, so. Yeah, if you find a 4 pretty decent amount of traps, you know, it's not a bad idea to try and do the whole hide the traps and then redo them again so you can just get some experience from that. Because you usually get a decent amount of experience from traps, for finding them, I mean. Azure MP. Yeah, not bad. But yeah, putting him on aggressive really does push a lot of his MP a lot faster, so. I'll let that other trap and then we'll leave. Mainly because I got the wind crystals really well. I'm like, oh, I can. That's kind of funny, actually. Unfortunately, he activated it, which means I can't get the. I can't get the experience for it, so that kind of stinks. Oh well. Yeah, enemies can run into traps too, so. Alright, let's get out of here. How's your HP? Oh, you're almost full. Okay. Well, at least we got an egg, so at least that makes this trip somewhat good. But yeah, getting cursed did not help at all. Definitely selling that as soon as we get back. Yes, cursed. Oh, we could leave to the next level already if I wanted to. Oh yeah, there's the Brit ability on the. Because like I said, he attacks aggressively, so. Uh-oh. No! Well, alright. Sure. I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to say no. Alright, well, whatever's on that for. It's gone and gabled. Let's see, we got a Leva fruit, sorry. But maybe we're not changed after its next fusion, so it'll stay, whatever it is. Depends on the fusion if you care to do that. There is like one monster I'd probably do that with, but didn't really expect to drop 4s already, so, or drop that 4, but okay, whatever. Sometimes you might do that if you're just trying to get to the next 4s. Uh-oh. Got some new monsters here. Alright, Wind Seed. That changes your genius to Wind. Then we got these glasses. I could probably drop that Havoc. Okay. Oh, right, you can't, while he's in the thing, you can't hit him. Alright, this is a U-boat. German U-boat, you say? Yeah, pretty much. So. Alright, boats. U-boats are, water elementals, or water genus creatures. They start at 9 HP, 80 MP, 6 attack, 5 defense. They have the magic spell Durak. If you fuse them, it's hidden initially. Their command ability is Submerge, well, allows them to hide underground and then attack, so they get basically kind of a free attack. Because as you saw there, when I hit him, I didn't do anything. It's because he wasn't actually there. He's got another ability called Scout, which when I grab the star glasses, it's basically similar to that. I'll go over that when we get it. I would. Ugh, yeah, he did so much damage to me. I'll have to bounce. Because this guy is actually a pretty solid familiar to grab because of his submerge ability and stuff like that. How much damage do I do to this guy? I wanted to show off the star glasses, but I'm probably not going to be able to finish him off, not with these. Actually, I could have. It's too late now. Yeah, you already. Ah, no. Well, let's see how much. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So, all right, let's get out of here. Well, I was gonna show off what the star glasses do, but basically they let you see the whole floor. So if we could get a U-boat, that would be a pretty good familiar to be able to use. Hi, Mom. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the Genus ones, that's one of those things don't really care about too much. Same with the Levi fruit. So I could probably just sell those for now. Same with the wands. Yeah, let's sell the hammer. Yeah, I'm not gonna use troll weapons, or I'm not gonna use trolls, so. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those seeds. I don't really use much. I'm keeping the sands for sure. Do I want to sell those? Well, it's only one charge, so yeah, I'll sell that. A bloom egg, huh? I wanted to. I want to keep a bloom. I mean, they have the ability to they do have the ability to brainwash. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna use one of these guys. Have we run across one of those? I don't think I have. Blooms they have 9 HP, 80 MP, 5 attack, 4 defense. They have the Dewall spell. They have the Brainwash command ability. Let's see. It is. Let me look at its elemental stat. It is water elemental. Although I think. Well, I'll sell it here in a second. I could probably sell the exit one because I don't need those that badly. Yeah, Blizzard. Yeah, even though it's cursed and all this other stuff, it still sells for a lot. That wood staff was cursed as well. Not selling the wood thing. I'm going to keep those Mazar. Sell that. And you can't sell Q ever because you have to have a summon creature with you. So that's good that they prevent you from doing that. So okay. And when the day resets, unless you've done something major, not every day will have a new one. Yep, I'm awake. Oh, she didn't kick me this time. She goes, "Are you awake? Thanks for the donation the other day. Hey, I understand that you sold all the tamed monsters your father left you to get by on living expenses. But I also understand you're starting to run low on your funds. Then why did you make this donation?" I felt sorry for you because you were enthusiastic. There are two types of people, those who make an effort to reach their dreams, and those who sit back and dream about their dreams. My personality doesn't allow me to stay still for long. Huh. Maybe she's warming up to me, even though we're childhood friends, basically. But yeah, if you donate to the foundation, or her fountain, she starts liking you, so she actually doesn't kick you out of bed anymore, so. Oh, no, I'm fine. Well, actually, we met a couple creatures, but we didn't meet enough for me to do that, so I'll save it for another day, so. Yeah, now she's a little bit nicer to us, so. Is Selfie out at this point in the house? Hey, Selfie. Oh yeah, every time we talk to her, the music changes. Hey there, Puffy, what's a bad day having a barbarian as you talking to me? Who's the barbarian? You are so right. Be careful, Vauldemare. At least we were joking around with her. I think she just, like, said teasing us, so. We'll talk to Nico again. Fountain for the Central Square. Please help us with your donation. Hey, Ko, are you going to donate? Sure. Yeah, we've done it. What you need to do is to get enough for the fountain. You actually need to donate a couple, like 2,000. But I don't have that much money to just throw around yet, so I'm just being nice and just giving her a couple of gold apiece. And once again, if you donate, Gosh comes in like a bat out of heck. I think he says the same dialogue, so. Yeah, he's trying to show up. He's basically a competition for all the ladies. It seems like every time you talk to a girl, he pops up. Sure, he's cultured. That confused guy? A barbarian like Ko wouldn't understand it. Yeah, now we're called barbarians now because of Selfie. Okay, wait, let me find the monster hut. I think it sells the same. I'm gonna see if selling to him does the same thing, because I think a lot of cases you could just sell it through your mom and just bypass everyone. Yeah, it's the same. So if you yeah. Alright. I mean, I could have kept the bloom for merging purposes, but yeah. All right, I think we can just go straight back into the tower. Let me drop off those sands and go back into it. Yeah, a lot of things. I'm just gonna go into the tower, leave, and then come back and do it again, and that's pretty much it. So, oh, whoops, I meant to talk to Mom too. Since I don't have enough creatures to fuse yet, or I haven't even gotten to the. Really, my next objective. Oh, sorry. He says. Mom says. Have you heard? I've heard Mr. Isaac wants to talk to you. Mr. Isaac lives by the fields where there's a windmill south of the city. Do you know where it is? Oh, I could check. Favorite ask. Yeah, open the safe. We want to pop those sands in there, so I'm saving those for later on in the game. Same with the Mara seed. I'm trying to think if I can hold off on the medicinal. I like having a backup heal just in case. Yep. Yeah, it said Mr. Isaac, huh? Yeah, sorry I skipped through that really quick. That was an accident. Yeah, sometimes I forget like when exactly the dialogue will give you something new. Because usually it's based off certain events, or if you talk to certain people, you'll get a. There you go. Oh my god, I broke Guru's oil pot. The windmill won't work without it. This windmill is used to grind wheat. For 100 years, this windmill has been so useful for the townspeople. But all of a sudden, his wings stopped. All we need to do is pour some Guru's oil on the axle. I broke Guru's oil pot. The magic pot produces Guru's oil on its own. You can't make Guru's oil without Guru's oil pot. Take a drinking game, folks. Every time he says Guru's oil, say, drink a shot. A legend says that when Guru's oil pot was found, there was another pot at the 15th floor of the tower as well. But the 15th floor of the tower is a place where few have reached. Ko, let me ask you, do you think you could go for me? I'll give you a reward, of course. I'll go and get it for you. What? You said you'd go? Oh, thank you. So that's one of our story, well, not a story objective. This is a respect town objective, is to get the Guru's pot at floor 15. Although really our next objective is to get to floor 12, because that gets us the blue collar, so you can have two familiars at once. Although really having two familiars at the same time is actually kind of more annoying than you realize. Really the main reason we want to have two familiars is for fusion purposes. Fusion, ha! I got training in the West because I wanted to start an octopus ball restaurant, but when I came back I could not get flour. I thought it was strange and I came here. Just listen to the Isaac guy's story, will you? So, yeah, we need to find the Guru's oil pot. There's multiple times in the game where characters will want you to find something, so you need to go to a specific floor. Nope, nothing juicy, my friend. I don't think there's anything else really for us. Yeah, we got our equipment we need. Hopefully we don't find another rust trap. Oh yeah, sorry, let's save it before. Always make sure to save it before you go back into the tower. Just in case, like if you have a bad run and you don't want to lose some of your items, so. I always like making, and for re-editing purposes, I always like making new files, so. Alright. Nope, let's get out of here. Usually when it comes to talking to people, I usually do it every other trip, so that way I'm not gonna like bog you guys down with that. So alright, back into the tower again, so third trip. I mean, you got a little bit farther with this. I mean, some people I think have some different dialogue now that they say, oh, you made it to the 7th floor or whatever, but. Yeah, unfortunately these early floors are just gonna be the same. I'm trying to consider if I want to show off me going to all these floors, or if I want to skip to when I get to certain pertinent floors. Oops, I forgot to release Ko, or Kun, I mean. Yeah, you have to summon him every time, so. Yeah, you just highlight him, use the collar ability, and he pops out to help you. Alright, what do we got now? Oh, I forgot to talk to Mom to get a pita fruit. Nuts. Now, let's see, we got a shield here. Yeah, you always should if you say you need to go to you're going to the tower, and she'll give you a free pita fruit every time. Maybe I'll change back to then again, having him fight at the early stages, he gets some free he does some pretty decent damage at the beginning, so. And you'll get some early levels too from Ko. How am I missing? Well, I am level 2 right now, so. Oh, got hit with a sleep spell. Okay. Depends on the floor. Obviously, if it's a really bad floor. Oh, we had another trap. Huh. Okay. Oh, whoops, I didn't do that. Well, luckily, Kun is strong enough now to one-shot trolls, which is good. Which will make some of the early game grinding not a big deal now. There, I got some money. Yeah, I'll try to, like, now that we're getting a little bit more powerful, I can rush through. Up, here's another troll weapon, a troll sword. Looks like a sickle, but okay. Yeah, leather shields are another type of shield that won't get rusted, but they're weaker than wood shields. So if you're gonna do the whole build up a weapon that can't be rusted or item, I would do wood shields because obviously they're initially stronger. All right, what do we get here? A wind seed. All right. I said I don't know if I'll mess too much with Genius changing. I never really found much crazy use for that type of stuff. Did he drop down to purposely hit those? I should have turned off his aggressiveness. Yep. All right, there we go. I found one of those spring traps. But yeah, Kun, if you put him too aggressively, will sometimes chase after monsters and he'll abandon you. So that's why I don't always like having him be on aggressive. Actually, maybe I should change his dialogue a bit back to back me up. Let's choose attack directly. That way I don't. Are we gonna find Gosh again? Okay, we find Gosh this time. Oh, it's you, Ko. You feel lonely and want my help, don't you? Do you wish to stay close to me? I feel lonelier. How rude! Your speech and behavior are not very courteous. I cannot allow it anymore. We shall battle right now, right here. All right, fine. Let's see if we actually have the levels to deal with Gosh. All right, so basically just fight each other like normal. Oh, he does quite a bit of damage. Oh, we beat him. Okay. Wait. Oh, no, wait. I'll give you this herb. I guess I let my guard down a little. So, 1 win, 0 losses for you. I'll be back. Like I said, it doesn't matter how many times you beat him. This is more for just, yeah, sometimes if you beat Gosh, you'll get some items from him. So, here we got an extra medicinal herb and a wind crystal. So, now I could technically leave if I wanted to. But, nope, now I don't have to worry. Now I can just leave whenever. So, and Gosh does suffer the same rules as you do. He's a low level when he comes to the tower, too. So that's one of the benefits of that, is that you can, fight him at the early levels, and if you kind of grind through the early first level stage before going to number 2, you might be able to beat him. But he does do a decent amount of damage. Oh, we got Prison Trap. Prison Trap basically paralyzes you and sticks you in place. It's similar to the Sleeping Trap. Although with the Sleeping Trap, you could possibly wake up when you get smacked, so there's a chance, but with the Paralyzed Trap, you're basically forced to... Whoops, I didn't mean to... Yeah, at least on the 4 AI, I can... Kun will not... he'll attack people, but he won't, like, go leave you behind to go do that, so... But if you choose attack aggressively, he'll... If an enemy's too by, he might straight up go after them, that type of thing. Yeah, I'll let you hit him for a while since you've got the defense, since I don't have the levels yet. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot to ask Mom for a pita fruit. You always want to talk to her to say you're going to go to the tower, so... Oh, looks like one of the monsters ran into... Oh, we got multiple... Got multiple enemies here. Ow. Yeah, luckily, since you're fire, you do a pretty good amount of damage to wind creatures, so... Yeah, what do we... Oh, this... Oh, we got a Spring Trap that didn't work on me. Ooh, we got a Gold Sword. So, Gold Swords can't rust. The big thing about them is that they sell for a lot of money because they're gold. Oh, we got an Earth Shield. It's a Wind Genius, gives you 5 defense. So, better than that. It's just it's Wind Genius. Although, really, even if you have a Genius of a shield that's an opposite effect, it doesn't really add that much more damage. It's 5 defense. The only problem is it cursed. Nope, it's not cursed. So we'll take that. So any wind elemental that attacks me will have, or mainly magic itself, but any Wind Genius will do less damage to me. And it's a 5 defense shield either way, so yeah, we're not gonna. So that was actually not a bad find. Alright, Kun is now level 8, so that's definitely helpful. Now you can almost one-shot. Oh, he tried to cast Anorexia on us, but it doesn't work on or it missed Ko. So what it does is actually, my MP is down pretty low. Yeah, let's change our AI to back up now. I think we got a decent amount of levels, so. Man, all the enemies were running into all the traps here, which I guess is good. It means I don't have to. Oh, I haven't even found the escape route yet. All right, we got a water ball. I don't think I've shown off water. Whoops. Water ball. A ball that contains a water wall, which protects the user, so you can basically block off enemy encounters. Nice. So, like if you're being chased by multiple creatures, you could use it to remove them, so that way you can, like, effectively block them. The best way to do it is usually in entry points into rooms, if you know a lot are coming from that room. But man, depending on how things go, I may have to leave the dungeon early because I don't have since I don't have that pita fruit. I could sell him or feed him stuff, because if you feed him other items and stuff like that, he can actually eat it for a couple points of magic points. Alright, what do we got here? A holy scroll. I think this is the thing that cures, yeah, protects you from enemy attacks. Almost gonna one-shot him with the assistance. Ah, excuse me. Alright, I got 11 fruits. And MP of monster tends to decrease on that level. Yeah, I don't want to do that, so. Alright, I got an iron sword. And then I got a paralyzed wand. Take a look at that. Yeah, it sometimes freezes monsters, but it's one of those things that's not guaranteed, so I wouldn't. I mean, you could use it, it's just you're not going to get the attack. You're basically basing it on. I'd only do that if you're going to set your familiar to aggressive attacking. Oh, there's the star glasses. Yeah, it makes the current floor visible. So if you can get that U-boat, which casts the ability to give you basically the whole floor, that's one of the main reasons why you might want to grab a U-boat if you can get one. You know, even if you're not going to use it for attacking, just summon it, cast a. Ow! Oh, that's right, because I have the wind. I have the wind shield, so fire damage is like doubled while equipped it. So yeah, I almost forgot for a second. I was like, why did it do so much damage? Oh right, that is the challenge of equipping these shields that are elemental. I haven't run into too much money, I've noticed. There, I got money. Got another holy scroll. Might just drop this lev fruit. Say the holy scroll. That's mainly for defensive purposes. Okay. I don't think there's anything else on this board. Ooh. Let's swap out the shield. That way we don't take a ton of. Oh yeah, technically I shouldn't be using my magic on fire magic on it because he's also fire genius. But let's get out here. All right, back to the 6th floor. Yeah, we're making quite a bit faster progress now that we've. Now that Kun is so strong, now we're able to kind of skim through these levels a little bit faster now. mean, if I really wanted to, I could have Kun stop helping me, so that way I can reduce his MP for a while, or reduce his MP drops. Let me go and drop this for a second. We'll use the exit loop just to use it. Why not? Shield. Those don't sell for a whole lot, even if we get it, so I could probably avoid... I mean, there's a chance you could get, like, a really high-powered shield, like a +3 or something like that, or +5 or whatever, but it's not... They don't sell for that much anyway, so... I mean, he's on my way anyway, so might as well... Might set him to aggressive. Just because these guys are pretty durable. I said, oh, whoops! I forgot to press X button when I did that. We might have already depending on things go, I might have to immediately cut this run short. Unless I find another pita fruit on this sword, which now we got poison. Nuts. I don't have any antidotes, do I? Oh, look at Ko's poison. I forgot they have different. A prison? What? Oh, come on. Might have to. Yeah, poison lasts for a long time. It is a punk of an attack, especially depending on when you're doing it or where you get hit. So, I would have just. I mean, if it really came down to it, I would have just fled back. I would have just used a wind crystal to leave. So, but that didn't happen. So. Yeah, it seems like these sets of floors up to before 10 is really, right now, is kind of a, I wouldn't say a bane per se, but it's a case I'm not going to make much progress. Alright, yeah. And if I can't get any food for Kun, I'll have to leave just because I don't have any other familiars. Didn't find an egg this run either, so... that's just how it is with RNG. I might have to heal, maybe. Are you... Yeah, sometimes the AI is a little bit weird. Like, I'm there getting attacked and he's not even following after me. Yeah, we're not very... The clones of these creatures, the maneuvers, don't really give you much in terms of a... Could just stand here and just let's see. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I don't think there's any other rooms that we have to worry about, so. What I might do, a good strategy is to basically just stand in a room and whoops. Nope, stop it. I was trying to think if I want to grab that shield anyway, but nah. Now we got a sword in here. What's this sword? Okay, that was another clone. This is a Gulf Wind sword, so that's a win. Those sell for a decent amount. I might just drop these leathers. Or I could use the medicinal. That's a tough one. Yeah, leathers don't sell for much, so... see, that's a Mahel sword. Let me drop this other one. This other leather shield. Mahel seed gives you speed for a while. That can be useful in a sense. Ooh, it's a pita fruit. Okay, good. Let me go and use that on Nice. Okay. I guess we can explore a little bit longer. Let me... Oh, but yeah, one trick to, before leaving dungeons is to just let yourself heal before you leave. Oh, right, he's too low. I can't hit him. Yeah, Ko gained a level at least. Yeah, let's let ourselves heal if we can. Up. Yeah, you're getting surrounded. Let's get out of here. Should have turned him off from aggressive at that point. It seems like 7th floor might be my limit for a while. Maybe. Ooh, another troll weapon. Like I said, those sell for a lot. Yeah, you know, we'll have a... Give that to you. Yeah, we got a hammer here. A weak ball. Because those sell... Even if I don't actually use it, it does sell for quite a bit. I kind of want to keep that iron sword just in case it's possibly a better weapon than I've got. Then I've got the... again, I've got this Gulf Wind, but it's a Wind Genius weapon, so... It's more powerful, but it's... if I remember correctly, these don't sell for a lot. Actually, I could just use it. Alright. Up, we got, these are the blooms I was talking about. Yeah, sometimes you can get eggs from creatures when you're not even on that floor, like if you're from a previous floor, so it's a bit random on like what type of eggs we're gonna get, so. Need to get some better swords though. Let's see, how's your HP doing? There we go. Yeah, these guys, I really wish I could get one of these guys as a egg, but like I said, it's all random, so. Let's see, that's another stream one. Those don't sell for a crazy amount, so. So I could probably leave it alone. I mean, yeah, there's always a chance of getting a really like high leveled one or something like that, but usually wands, I don't see them too often go into the plus, super high plus range. Not very often anyway. It's usually there for magic. If I found a fire wand, where's the other one? Oh, did I never pick it up? Or did I drop it? Oh, huh. I could swear I picked up that stream wand at one point. Okay, never mind. That be tried brainwashing us, but Kun is a man to brainwashing. Yeah, you have just enough HP, it seems like. Oh, there's the exit. Ooh, we got a sand there. White sand. Ooh, yeah. Anything that's sand, I definitely want to take with me. Yeah, let's see. How's your... See what's up in this room, if there's anything. Probably not. Yep, okay. Nope. There's probably nothing in... Nope, okay. Yeah, let's go and leave. Yeah, I'll probably leave at this point because, yeah, so we're starting to fight the next set of monsters, so. At least these guys are asleep, so. Yeah, it gives us a decent amount of experience, so. Uh-oh. Yeah, not the best monster to fight for Kun just because of their genus, but... Oh, we already found the thing if I want to leave early. If you want to try and get yeah, that's a one way to, if you're just trying to get floors to get to a specific item, that's one thing you can do. You can just ignore, especially if you get Kun to a certain level, you could probably start doing that at a point, because then he'll start being able to one-shot a lot of creatures. Oh, which fruit's this one? A limit fruit. Let's see. Let me pop this down for a second, so. Alright, limit fruits. Increase the percentage of critical hits for a while. You know what? We'll go and just give it to you, and let's see. That one is a restore scroll. Well, let's finish this guy first. I don't want to. Yeah, I got a crit. You can tell it's a crit when you like kind of see something like that happen. Hey, it's level 9 now. Nice. Let's see. Let me drop this one. Restore scroll. That one is the resuscitates a fainted familiar. Yeah, if your familiar gets knocked out in a dungeon, you're pretty much hosed until you leave. So, let me drop you. And then what's this one? Exit loop. We already found the loop here, so. I mean, those are useful. It's just, it's not a high priority, though. I'd rather have a ball, because then I could sell it. I mean, I'll use them eventually. Oh, we got a U-boat here. Let's see. There we go. At least we'll have an advantage if I... how's your HP? Ugh. There we go. Whew. Yeah, it gave me quite a bit of experience for fighting that guy. Yeah, this is definitely one of the danger fours for me because of the U-boats. That's why I'm not running now. It's an antidote herb. Those are good, but only in very, like I said, for poison traps, so. Yeah, I need another new shield so I can start. Yeah, we need to get to 4 where we find a pretty decent shield. So, I mean, yeah, we have the Genus shield. It's just it's only useful if I'm not casting they're not casting magic at me. Which actually, I think for a while there's not any like really major magic casters right now. So I could switch the Earth shield for now. Because we don't have any fire ones that are going to be casting magic on me. Oh, well, alright. Bye. Wasn't ready to do that yet, so. Yeah, that's traps for you. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta get a couple hits, but luckily the shields protected me quite a bit. Haha, can't brainwash. Alright, let's see. Troll sword. Oh, now I do. Let's see, what do we get? Iron shield? That could be better. I'm just trying to think. How's your HP looking there, Kun? I might give you the medicinal herb. Get that iron shield. I don't want to drop for that though. Because like I said, I could... well, it depends on if the iron shield is... I almost want to keep a wood shield just for possibly wanting to do something with it in the future. I want to keep the wooden store. Star one. Yeah, we don't need these that badly. Oh, we got a new monster here. Ow! Clown. I think its name is Clown anyway, so. Alright, let me pop that up really quick. We might leave after this war though, because like I said, unless we get some pretty useful equipment, this might be my... Oh yeah, clowns can sell for 1,000 gold if you sell their egg, 150 if they're hatched already. Fusion trait for clowns are magic increase. They're wind elementals. or wind focused creatures. They have their starting stats are 8 HP, 80 MP, 6 attack, 5 defense. They have the lowdown spell naturally. Their fusion trait is magic increase, like I said, so all spell levels are doubled. And they're pretty neat little creatures. Really, one of the better ways to use them actually is to turn them into fire geniuses and give them a fire spell. And then with mixture magic, get quite a bit of extra damage off of them from that. Luckily it missed. Yeah, lowdown can drop your levels. So, really, if you want that to happen, I'd rather have it happen to Ko instead. There we go. I was trying to fix the camera. I forgot you press triangle and R1 or L1, sorry. Yeah, having lowdown get casted on Kun is really, really annoying. Because then you lose your... Ow. Luckily it's not. Actually, maybe I should have had myself take the hits. Ooh, almost. Nuts. And there goes Kun. Alright, what are these? Star glasses? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check through this floor. I mean, I could resuscitate him if I really wanted to. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that, actually. I mean, yeah, usually you'd save restores, but I'm like, eh, why not? Oh, you got put to sleep by getting attacked, so. Monster loop. That just tells you where monsters are. I love how you can just push your ally around. I'm just gonna wait till he wakes up. Whoops. Yeah, since I have the Earth Shield, I'm not taking that much damage. Well, I mean, taking damage, but not as much as you normally do that, so. Oh my god, you're still asleep already? Luckily I've got enough defense now to where it's not a big deal. Wake up already. Oh wait, no, you don't have EMP. That's why you're not getting up. Right. Forgot about that. Yeah, he's if he doesn't have EMP, he sleeps. I forgot about that. Whoops. Might have him return then. Yeah, let me put. That's right. I completely forgot about that. Like my brain just shut off. Return to the bag. Yeah, sorry about that. I completely forgot that if he runs out of MP, he falls asleep. Sorry, it rarely happens to me, so it's one of those things I just forgot. Unfortunately, you're not getting. The only problem with putting him in the bag is that he's not getting. Oh, nuts. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get to the 9th floor. Why not? We could try for the 10th floor to see. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Nope. I'm not quitting it because loading it from that file drops you out of the tower, so it's like, yeah. Uh-oh. No! It's probably gonna work too. Yeah. Might have to run away. Yeah, let's run. I got unlucky there. Let's get out of here. Man, getting hit blinder with that. Whew. Well, at least we're safe. Alright, back down to Earth. Well, could have been better, I guess, but we got pretty far. Oh, she kicked me this time. Dang it. Well, it's not every time. Sometimes she will still kick you. Good morning, Nico. It's almost high noon. Hurry up and get up. Here. Get up! Alright. Well, alright. Another day, another dollar. I'm off to the tower. Yep, give me that pita fruit because I forgot to do that last time, so. Alright, let me go ahead and save it. I'll just save over that last one since that worked for me well, so. Well, alright, looks like we had a couple of travels through the tower. Haven't quite hit that 10th floor yet, but our power is ever growing and more things to explore. So we've gotten quite a bit of money, so now what can we spend with all that money? Will we spend it through the town? Will we donate to the fountain? And what awaits us in more travels into the tower? Find out next time in the next episode of Azure Dreams. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.